Hi there, this is Toni Courtney, and this is a piece on adaptive leadership. Research tells us that leading others through change is going to be one of the most critical leadership competencies moving forward. And it's important because we're working in complex environments, we're dealing with tricky problems, and oftentimes there's no right answer. We're leading in the shades of grey, and a right answer still needs to be found. Not only that, people are looking for stability and for certainty from leaders. There's a real push towards working in a way that's agile, and there's a real push towards working collaboratively. And we need to harness the value of our people as we lead them through change. Now, leadership is a tricky gig. In today, leaders need to be vulnerable and they need to be strong. They need to be steady and agile. And they need to be accountable and innovative. And this isn't easy when we're working in environments that are really challenging. So what's the silver bullet here? I wish there was one. Wouldn't it be easy if there was a silver bullet to this leadership complexity and these leadership challenges? I think if there is a silver bullet, and there's not, but I think if there was one, it's this. I think that the leaders that are going to be the most successful in the future are the ones that can adapt most easily to changing conditions. They're leaders that can adapt and flex their leadership style to the changing circumstances around them. Organizations are only as adaptive as the people are within them. The leaders that I'm talking to at the moment who are struggling the most are the ones that are the most rigid in their thinking and narrow in their thinking and the way that they approach their role, the way that they approach problems, and the way that they lead people around them. And it's these people that are really struggling to have the influence that they need to achieve the results that they're accountable for. So how do leaders become more adaptable? I think there are three key parts to adaptive leadership. The first is to become more agile in the way that we think so that we can see different perspectives. We can ask ourselves different questions. We can listen much better, and that we can challenge our own thinking in the way that we analyze data and the way that we connect the dots so that we become much more expansive in the way that we're prepared to think. The second is about becoming more emotionally aware and becoming more emotionally intelligent so that we can better read the cues around us, so that we can become more aware of our own thoughts and feelings, and we can better understand and appreciate how others might be feeling. And the third part is to be able to flex from our own natural leadership style so that we can show up in a way that's going to be effective in different environments for different audiences, and so that we can work with different personalities compared to ours. So being adaptive, I think it's a mindset, I think it's a skill set, and I think it's a practice. And for a lot of leaders, and for most of us, I think it's a leadership style that's learned over time. Are you as adaptive as you think that you are? What is your proof? I think those are two really good leadership questions to ask ourselves, and I hope that you find these two useful. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers.